Happy April, everyone. It is now National Cancer Control Month, and our friend and wellness coach, Britta Lippert, is back.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being back. We love when you come.
Thank you.
It's a great Friday when Britta's here. And you came with an awesome recipe that will help fight cancer, right?
Yeah, so you know, the National Cancer Control Month, we've done a segment on this last year too about cancer-fighting foods and the different properties that are in there. You guys, outside of tobacco use or sunscreen or something like that, our exercise and diet, it plays a huge role as far as cancer control. So I want to just have fun today and put together a recipe just using whole foods. So when somebody's not used to eating healthy, I'll say, let's just start with whole foods, and they're not sure what I mean by that. And what I mean by that is just trying to use food close to its original state as possible.
Right.
So everybody will see here today, and I want to make sure people know I am a cook. I'm not a chef, I'm a mom, just like most people watching this. So there's nothing complicated, we just have a few steps. So that's why we're all three here today to show them exactly how to do it.
All right.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so we're gonna start just a little bit out of order. So everybody watching this, there's 3 steps. We're gonna make kind of a quiche or an egg bake. We're gonna start with the spinach because this will take the longest for us to do. So Mari's gonna help us out with that. Basically in the pan here already, what I have is these 3 ingredients. It's just a tablespoon of canola oil. I have about 1 small onion that's all diced up, and then 2, we can go ahead and start that. 2 small cloves of garlic. And so what Maria's showing us, all we have to do, and you can see there's a lot of spinach there, right?
Yes.
I use about 8 ounces. You can use anywhere from 5 to 10 ounces. And we're just gonna keep cooking that down while we show everyone the rest of this, because that's gonna be, oh gosh, spinach, you can hardly find something that's healthier for you than that. Full of
Spinach is like a superfood.
Totally. So this is going to be a perfect green mixture for this.
Wonderful.
So then, you guys, so what we do normally, what I just start with is the crust on this quiche. So normally people think of a pastry type of crust.
Right.
All this is today is sweet potatoes.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
I love sweet
love
potatoes.
They're so good. And this is so simple. So all you have to do is take your favorite kind of like baking spray or cooking spray on the pie plate here, and just simply slice up some sweet potatoes, layer them in the pan, and then bake it at about 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. So that'll be the start.
Okay.
Okay.
So normally when that's in the oven, that's when I'm doing exactly what you're doing.
Okay.
And sauteing up the spinach.
Okay.
So then we're gonna move over to the egg mixture.
Right.
So in here, you guys, I have 6 large eggs that are already beaten. And by all means, if somebody wants to use just egg whites or kind of half, you can mix it up however you'd like to. I just, again, whole foods stuff I always normally have in the house. So I have 6 large eggs here. And what I'm gonna add to that is 1/4 cup of low-fat milk.
Alrighty.
We'll mix that up. You can certainly use almond milk or anything you'd like there. So a typical quiche recipe would have more dairy.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just gonna, just 1/4 cup is all I needed for this. Now for the flavor, we typically think of a ham or bacon, right?
Oh,
so as far as cancer providing, we wanna make sure we really limit those processed meats. So to get that flavor, what I wanted to add here is I have 1 teaspoon of crushed red peppers.
All right, that'll give it a kick.
Yes.
Oh, I love red peppers.
Me too.
I love everything that is in this quiche, I tell you.
It's all in one.
And this, you guys, is going to give it a nice smoky flavor. This is smoked paprika. It's about a ½ teaspoon of that.
Ooh,
and you'll actually just smell that right away. And that'll help us achieve kind of that smoky flavor that we used with bacon or ham or something like that.
Okay, I see.
So that is simply it for our egg mixture.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so simple. And again,
That's very simple.
Oh, totally. Yeah, this is something that might seem a little bit more complicated, but everybody at home, I assure you, can do it. We just have like 3 stages that we do. So as far as cooking down vegetables, we're doing a great job here for the spinach. I would say if somebody isn't a big fan of spinach, there's tons of other foods, you know, broccoli, peppers, tons of foods that help with the cancer-fighting properties. Just use whatever you like. If you're just starting to eat healthy, use what you're going to eat and you know that your family's going to try here. This is just kind of a typical flavor that we have. So then lastly, all we'd have to do is kind of build this together. So you guys at home, just know that in about 4 minutes, you would see this spinach really cook down and you'd be able to get all of it. But for now, we'll just go ahead and kind of layer some in here and show everyone how to put it together.
All right. Oh, it smells so good.
There's all kinds of smells right now.
How much should I put in? Is that good? Or?
Yeah, and just know again at home, you would be able to put as much or as you'd like to. And so basically here, I have the next ingredient is some sun-dried tomatoes.
Ooh.
And I would just sprinkle those on. Yeah, I like the flavor of those too. And I've also had this with cranberries.
Okay.
Another kind of cancer-fighting food. Yes, and that's the thing. You can just kind of, you know, be as flexible as you want to, play with whatever you want to with the recipe. I would simply put that in.
It's colorful.
Yes, very much
beautiful.
so.
And that's something you see with a lot of whole foods.
Exactly.
A rainbow of food you have.
Which is always what's recommended on there. And then we would just simply pour the egg mixture over top, and it'll go wherever it wants to in there, which will be perfect.
Sounds good.
Even that is colorful.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very interested to try the sweet potato crust because that
It's something unique.
Yeah.
A lot of people
and I
Yes.
love sweet potatoes, so I'm very excited to try that.
And then lastly, guys, you could use feta cheese. I just have low-fat mozzarella cheese. Sprinkle that on top here. You would bake this at up to temperature about 375. Bake
Okay.
that for about 30 minutes
Okay.
in the oven. That is it. And the finished product, it will look like this over here.
Oh, awesome.
And
So
it looks delicious.
a fairly simple recipe, and doesn't take that long
No,
to do,
no,
and
very
won't take that
simple.
much longer to bake.
Exactly.
Either. So wonderful. Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much, Berta. We will try this in just a little bit, and we'll also have a link to that recipe at wdio.com. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Coming up on Good Morning Northland, we'll see how your weekend forecast is shaping up, plus find out who's celebrating a birthday. Stick around.